So I haven't done this one in a while. Let's do a video game commentary. NHL 25, they had their gameplay trailer drop. I was on the boat, and their franchise in-depth video just dropped today. So I'll do a video on both of them. But let's just focus on the gameplay trailer. And yes, this isn't the NHL. I'm not talking about a particular team or a player, but it's still an NHL video game. And for me, when it comes to the franchise, with the NHL franchise and EA Sports, I feel like the last few iterations of the game have been okay, but have been a bit lackluster, if I'm going to put that in nice terms. I do enjoy playing NHL 24 with buddies online, but outside of that, it seems like with the franchise and Be a Pro, it's just very generic and just lacks that soul that I've felt in older NHLs. But I am very intrigued to see what type of improvements they will have with the gameplay, so let's get right into it.
Welcome, I'm Mike Englehart, and this is the EA Sports NHL 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. Today, we're going to take a look at Ice Cube, Chell's new logic-driven gameplay system, and its suite of features, including the next evolution of Chell's skating system in next-gen vision control, empowered AI's complete overhaul of our AI player system, and the new set of reactive action animations. Plus, the dynamic and deadly new skill-based one-timers. The game of hockey is evolving. Players are getting better, smarter, and more technical than ever before. Which is why we turn to them and our cover stars, the Hughes brothers, as inspiration for our latest gameplay innovation, Ice Cube.
So the big thing for me when it comes to the skating in NHL, especially 24, I understood with the left trigger why they decided to kind of nerf that a bit in 23, 22, 21. You were able to kind of use your left trigger, skate backwards, and then hit right or left with your left analog on the PlayStation or Xbox console, and just dance around defenders or cause a tripping penalty. And it was a little bit overpowered. It got a bit excessive. So I understood why in 24 they nerfed that ability quite a bit. So doing that made sense, but in a way kind of made the game feel less free feeling. It felt very bogged down. Again, 24, I still have fun playing it with some buddies, but it's more of a slog to get through, in my opinion, 24 in comparison to earlier years.
Next-gen vision control is an evolution of Chell's skating system that allows you to create more time and space on the ice.
That reminds me of Ryan Spooner. You'd open up, pivot like that. I do like that ability of being able to open
by providing fresh abilities, improvements, and a user-initiated skating mode
that
ups the responsiveness, explosiveness, and expression on the ice for human and AI players alike. Now, walk the blue line to help create space on the play, square up to the puck carrier, thread the needle through an opponent's defense, and stay locked on goal for better shot opportunities. For example, when next-gen vision control is active and the player is in possession of the puck in the offensive zone, they now skate with the net as the target. This opens up the player's body, creating the ability to skate and attack the net, shoot the puck, or pass from anywhere in the offensive zone in a contextually more authentic way.
So I like that. That's a nice little touch. Now, you could still do that in 24. It's just a little bit more manually. They didn't have it kind of set as a feature. I'm hoping this is tuned and there's not some weird animations that go with it. But I think this is cool. You got to try to make these games a little bit more realistic. And yeah, I mean, nothing really egregious in this trailer yet.
If you are not in possession of the puck, on the offensive side, the player will target the puck when next-gen vision control is active. This allows for more accurate pass pickups and blends nicely with the new skill-based one-timers. Defensively, next-gen vision control gives you more control to face up to the puck at all times, helping you keep better gaps and spacing in the zone. This allows for more predictable and responsive positioning, creating opportunities to disrupt passing lanes or poke check the puck off the opposition's stick.
My big thing with the poke checking, as long as it's balanced, the one aggravating thing I've had playing these NHL games is that you'll be right in front of a guy, and I know some of it's due to ratings with the custom player you build, especially in World of Chell, but like you'll be poke checking your guy, and all all intents and purposes, it should be a stick on puck situation, and it just go whoop whoop right through his stick and into his skates to trip him. So as long as that's fine tuned, and I do like the defensive capability. Now, again, this is stuff you could still do in NHL 24. It's a little bit more manual. Hopefully, if I'm in a lane, it blocks passes. But if I throw a good saucer pass as well, hopefully that still goes through. It's kind of finding a balance of being able to play defense, but also being able to score, so it's not just a 1-0 game all the way through.
Next-gen vision control ultimately gives you more control on both sides of the puck.
I like the blocking.
It provides a more fluid skating experience that both looks and feels incredibly authentic. Empowered AI is a complete overhaul of our AI player system, heightening CPU skaters' awareness of other players and positioning on the ice, giving them more fluid and helpful reads to execute in a true-to-life fashion. On top of that, all of Chell's in-zone strategies have been rebuilt from the ground up to allow skaters to better utilize open space and position themselves to be bigger offensive threats. We've also revamped rush plays and how players establish zone possession. The AI players now read plays better and glide into offensive positions instead of just crashing the far post, meaning you'll have more options each time you enter the zone.
I mean, that's another good tweak. Hopefully that definitely hits well, because that is a problem when you're playing franchise, be a pro, even online if you're playing with computers or compies. The way they'll position themselves, even if you use the certain strategies, would get a bit annoying, because they're just like slamming right into the fucking back post. I mean, yeah, this seems thus far pretty good.
New to NHL 25, reactive actions like collision avoidance animations allow players to swim past one another and into position smoothly like the pros, no longer running into and getting tangled up with each other.
That's huge. That's huge. That was my biggest gripe with NHL 24. Is like you wouldn't shift, your guy wouldn't shift, and when you would play trolley people online, they would just kind of stand still, not move, and just you couldn't get around them at times. You had to kind of like cycle around, or circle around, I should say. That's a really, really nice addition. I'm glad they thought of that. That should make 25 a little bit more of a, I would say, fluid game to play in comparison, where 24 at times felt a bit bulky. I like that a lot. I'm hoping when I get my hands on this game, it really just feels great, and it just feels far more smoother than 24.
Plus, all new panic turns let players quickly change direction and use their stick to take away space if they are beaten on the ice, making defensive players more athletic and dynamic. Together, all of this means that our on-ice players are now more aware of what is happening during play, creating a new level of authentic intelligence and improving the moment-to-moment flow of gameplay. Thanks to IceQ opening up more offensive opportunities, the new skill-based one-timers really shine. Anchored by a new in-game visual indicator that identifies a teammate as a target for a skill-based one-timer, when passing to a teammate, you'll need to input the shot control as the puck arrives. The timing window to nail a skill-based one-timer is dynamic and takes into account how fast the puck is traveling, as well as the shooter's abilities like the 1T X Factor. If timed correctly, you'll unleash the skill-based one-timer, which is more powerful and accurate. If your timing is off, the shot's accuracy drops, raising the stakes and making the action all the more exciting. Thank you for watching the NHL 25 Gameplay Deep Dive. We're excited to see how you take advantage of IceQ and its ability to create time and space on both ends of the rink. Stay tuned for more info on presentation, gameplay modes, and more.
Alright, so that is the 25 official gameplay trailer. So I will say, making the one-timers more dynamic, I'm fine with. I didn't think one-timers was a terrible thing in previous iterations. Now, I will say in 24, you would kind of get a little bit wonky. So hopefully that offensive vision and defensive vision as well, but just that high IQ, being able to kind of control your vision on the ice, and with the dynamic one-timer new addition that they have made, that it's a little bit more consistent. I will say, as someone that loves the NHL franchise, I do kind of miss the days where it wasn't really perk oriented. It was more just you could build a player and kind of go from there. But, you know, hey, I think this could be a nice little jump from 24 to 25, make the gameplay far more fluid, far more smoother, and Yeah, I mean, I don't think the trailer looked bad. Graphics look pretty solid, but the graphics always do look solid in trailers. I'm just trying to be unbiased as I possibly can. If you guys looking to play in any type of leagues or trying to play in sixes, check out the Discord down below, the United Hockey League. It's a league that we give money to the winners of each season. We have a Bring Your Own Team tournament upcoming as well at the launch of NHL 25. So if you want more information about that, join the Discord down below. But I'm cautiously optimistic about 25. I think it could be an improvement over 24. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.